Welcome, class. As April is Financial Literacy Month, I wanted to take the time and use these videos as a way to do what I am calling chalkboard finances. Um, each video will be a series of topics about money and finances. And before we get started in everything, I wanted to start by sharing and asking, what is your view of money? Do you have a healthy view of money? For me personally, I remember growing up as a little boy, I had a little bank account with money that I would earn. Sometimes it was just a few cents, but I began to collect that and earn it, and that was a fun way to keep track of it. Eventually, as I got a little older, I had a savings account, and I remember keeping track in my little bank book of the money and adding up when I would deposit money in there. And at the time, I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. And as I got older and married, my wife and we took a financial class, and we are both believers in Christ, and through the church and the Bible, we believe that God has given us everything that we have, and that we are to be caretakers, managers, stewards of His resources, and using that the best that we can to honor and glorify Him by giving back and just being faithful with what He's given us. So that has been our view of money. Sometimes that can create stress, the idea of money. So what is your view of money? What we all have, I'm sure, grown up with an idea of money, whether it be having money in the home or not having money in the home. Did that create stress in your family? Does it still create stress or anxiety or fear? The idea, the thought of money, of having to manage money, having money. Do you view money as do you view the idea of having money as selfish or wrong or good or a blessing, a privilege, a right? What is your view of money? So, as we get started in this series, we first need to identify what is our view of money. We need to identify that before we can move on to these next steps. So over the next several days, I will be sharing how we can manage the money that we have and some ideas and tips in how to do that. So, as a little homework assignment, I want you to identify and ask yourself, what is my view of money? How did you grow up that way? What was it, the way you grew up? Is that your view of money from the way you were raised? Is it from other people? What source do you use to get your belief of money? Is it through other people? Is it through a book you read? Is it just your parents or the way you were raised? Your education through school? I just want to know what your idea and your view of money is. So today, I want you to take that time to think about that, write it down, ask yourself questions. How did you identify that view? Why do you have that view? And is that a healthy view? Is it a good view of money? Is it a negative view of money? So anyway, I've said view way too many times. So that will be the start of today's lesson of session. And as we go through the next day, we will get into creating a budget, identifying all of our spending. So that will be in the next videos, and that's how we will continue on. And as for today, though, take that time. If you're married, talk with your husband or wife. Bring them on. They need to be included in this topic and in these videos and in this session. So again, what is your view of money? Is it a healthy view? And if not, why? So I will see you on the next one, and thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next video.